Hey, welcome again everyone. Your ability to simplify fractions is very likely to be tested in the exam, and if you are careful and organized, all related marks will be guaranteed. Let's see an example from one of the past papers. It says here, without using your calculator, work out 1 3/4 times 6/35. You must show all your working and give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. 3 marks are awarded to the correct solution. And by correct solution, it is not meant only the correct answer, but also the simplest fraction form and the process of working out the problem without calculator. Let's do it. We have two numbers to be multiplied together, 1 3/4 and 6/35. And the result of this multiplication should be in the form of a fraction, d divided by n, in the simplest form possible. And remember, calculators are not allowed for this question, which means that all your working should demonstrate proper work only by hand. And it's not really that hard. Just stay organized and careful. Here we have a mixed number multiplied by a fraction number. To be able to complete the multiplication operation, we must first transform the mixed number to a fraction. 1 3/4 is actually 1 plus 3/4, which is 4/4 plus 3/4, or 7/4. So now the problem becomes 7/4 multiplied by 6/35. So the result now of this multiplication operation is a fraction of numerator multiplied together divided by denominators multiplied together, which gives us 7 times 6, or 42, divided by 4 times 35, or 140. To this point, our working is nice and detailed. Our answer is correct and in fraction form, but it is not in the simplest form. Currently, there are some common factors between the numerator and the denominator. 2 is one of them. 42 divided by 2 is 21, and 140 divided by 2 is 70. Now, 7 is another common factor. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 70 divided by 7 is 10. In this form, we don't have any more common factors between the numerator and denominator. So our answer in simplest form is 3/10. With this, all 3 marks should be yours. And just before we go to the next problem, it's worth mentioning that it's usually faster to simplify during your working before generating the final answer of the multiplication operation. Here, we could simplify 7 to 1 and 35 to 5 because both of them have common factor of 7. And also, we could simplify 4 to 2 and 6 to 3 because both have a common factor of 2. And the result now will be 1 times 3, which is 3, divided by 2 times 5, which is 10, which is the same answer we found earlier. For many students, this is a faster and easier way to do it. But if this is not the case for you, then just choose whatever procedure that you master. Let's do another kinda similar problem. Here you are asked to work out 1 7/12 plus 13/20 and give the answer as a mixed number in simplest form. Again, no calculator to be used and all working should be shown. First, the mixed number 1 7/12 must be transformed to a fraction. So the numerator would be 12 times 1 plus 7, or 19, and the denominator is 12. Now our problem is about adding two fractions, 19 divided by 12 plus 13 divided by 20, which means that we must find a common denominator of both fractions. Simply, a common multiple of 12 and 20 would be 12 times 20. But we could think of a smaller common multiple, 60. 60 is a result of 12 multiplied by 5 and is also the result of 20 multiplied by 3. Of course, we must multiply numerators by the same factors, so 19 should be multiplied by 5 and 13 should be multiplied by 3. With this, the first fraction becomes 19 times 5, or 95, divided by 60. And the second fraction becomes 13 times 3, or 39, divided by 60. Both fractions have the same denominator, which allows us to add their numerators together. This gives 95 plus 39, or 134, divided by 60, which is an improper fraction because its numerator is greater than its denominator. It can be simplified by dividing by 2 on top and bottom to give us 67 divided by 30. This answer is correct and in simplest form, but it is not a mixed number as requested in the question. To transform it from an improper fraction to a mixed number, we can rewrite the numerator as 30 plus 30 plus 7. Then distribute the numerator terms on the denominator value 30, which gives us two whole numbers, 30 divided by 30 and 30 divided by 30, and a proper fraction of 7 divided by 30. This can be written in the form of a mixed number as 2 and 7/30. And that should be your final answer for this question.